Namaste friends, welcome to JewelBuzz Talks. Our guest today, Sankesh Surana, co-founder, Sankesh Surana Studio. Namaste and welcome, Sankesh.
Namaste.
Let's start from the beginning, which is a good place to start. Your journey into jewelry designing, your inspiration. Take us to that.
So yeah, my journey started at 𝘀𝗲𝗃𝗍𝗳𝗃𝗍 where I was deeply inspired by the oceans, the sun, the raw beauty of the nature. That trip made me realize how design is all around us. I started sketching, learning about gemstone and working with different materials. Over a time, I built my own style, wherein I blended tradition with the fresh idea. Today, through Sankesh Surana Studio, I create jewelry that tells a story and makes people feel very special.
So, speaking of, a narrative attached to every jewelry, what is the design philosophy? What does luxury mean? So that this narrative, resonates with the people who use your jewelry.
I personally believe jewelry is not about beauty. It should tell a story and bring emotion to life. My inspiration comes from everywhere: nature, architecture, travel, and Indian craft. Recently, I'd been exploring to different spaces like snow-covered landscape where I found many fresh ideas. So for me and for our studio, design philosophy would be storytelling.
See, jewelry, there's a little complaint sometimes, too much of commodification, especially in the mindset of a jewelry trader. So what does a luxury mindset mean? So that we go out of this clutter of commodification. What is luxury?
For me, luxury is nothing but a piece which is versatile. Luxury for me is something which resonates my persona. So, material is one part in luxury, but storytelling and the meaning of a product is one part. So, luxury would be divided into two categories for me.
Since you spoke of metals and stone, tell us some of your favorite metals and stone. What do you like working with?
You will see a lot of our products made in platinum, gold, and lot of rhodium finishes. But coming to gemstones, we use lot of diamonds and Navratna stones because they are one of our favorites in India. Lately, I've also been experimenting with different materials like wood, Indian craft, resin, which adds a much of character in the piece.
Yes, and we saw that the artisan awards, people from resin and some plastics and even granite. I mean,
Yeah.
Out of the box is putting it mildly. So there's this trends to use really materials that were never used before. So what is it? What is driving this? Is this the Gen Z wants these materials? What is driving this trend of going beyond, a precious metal and stones?
See, what I am feeling over a period of time is people are bored with the same continuous commercial design. They want something unique. They want to experiment. And more than that, they want a piece which speaks about the character.
Yes.
And that's the key reason that these days you'll see many designers working on different materials.
Speaking of, out of the box, really thinking differently. After the Make in India, mantra and the clarion call was given, the next clarion call now is design in India. But given India's, jewelry design education, our current designers' mindset, are we really ready to take on global biggies? At the end of the day, still the Cartier and Van Cleef and Bulgari is still the top of the pyramid. Even in India, wants to go for these brands. Can we take on the global biggies?
See, I'll tell you one thing. The special thing in India is we believe in heritage jewelry like polki, jarrah, and temple jewelry, which is always in demand. But now people are moving towards minimalist jewelry, everyday luxury pieces. Global trend focuses on sustainable jewelry, lab-grown jewelry,
Yes.
and bold artistic designs. But the India main thing about India is we work on traditional, which with a bit of contemporary touch, which I feel would 100% be the upcoming trend all over the world.
So that brings me to my next question. Since, there is such a large market, of course, for the traditional jewelry, for traditional craftsmanship, and again, sustainable jewelry, out of the box thinking. So is there a midpoint now for Lux Jewelry segment, especially from, young designers like you? You satisfy both these cravings, sort of.
Yeah, before we get into this question, for the last question, I would want to add on one more point. India has everything which takes us to be a global leader. Skilled artisans, amazing gemstones, and rich design history. So these three elements are the key for us to compete with the global market. Only one thing which I personally feel we lack is fresh storytelling. And the day we start adopting that, I feel we will be the key players in jewelry industry.
So before we let you go, the next 10 months or probably a year, what is the future of the luxury jewelry market? Your sort of take an overview on it.
I somewhere feel minimalist jewelry would will be the next luxury. Statement pieces are having emerald. For example, the pieces which
Yes.
I have recently made one piece, which you can see how the way we've used blue topaz in this with a very minimal amount of enamel. It again is a very minimalist luxury which people are looking for. So in the upcoming trend, I somewhere feel people would like something which is very minimalist and yet look luxurious.
And is our Lux Jewelry, I mean, shown at places like, say, London, Milan, Paris? Are we showcasing all our craftsmanship and creativity?
I really don't know about the wholesale level, but yeah, in the retail level and in the boutique aspect, yes, today
From
Indian
the boutique
designers
aspect,
are
I didn't mean the wholesale. I meant from a boutique.
okay. In boutique aspect, to be frank, today, last week I was in Hong Kong for the Hong Kong show. The best designs which actually I could see was from the Indian stalls. So we are actually showcasing a lot and lot of our products internationally, and I feel there's a large scope of upcoming trendy designs in India as well.
So that's a lot of hope and optimism for the Indian
Yeah,
design sector. On that note,
yeah.
thank you for your valuable insights and time. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you so much.